I'm about ready to read this poem, and I was debating whether or not I should read this poem. I got this poem called Real Niggas. I was debating whether or not I should read it. But I'm going to go ahead and read it. I'd already decided y'all was going to get it whether you wanted it or not. I should be doing like a little, storytelling and things like that in between, but I'm like, fuck it, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? You can talk to me after the show. And I don't have anything for sale. I mean, I have these poetry books that I wrote a long time ago, but sometimes I don't sell them unless I like try to have like something new for y'all, which I don't. I apologize. I'm kind of getting back into the game, but I don't have anything to sell you, but you can buy me a drink if you want to. And if you need to get up and keep buying drinks, because we gotta keep the lights on. You know what I'm saying? Real niggas. This nigga say to me, keep it real, my nigga. Cause it's real niggas that do real things. And this nigga say to me, he ain't got no time for the bullshit out here. It's all about the paper. What good is a degree when you hungry? More ketchup for your degree, sir? Man, that degree sure didn't hit the spot. And I asked this nigga how deep his hunger really was. And he said, deep enough to kill a nigga if need be. This nigga say to me, niggas don't respect a nigga with no shine. Bitches don't love a nigga with no glow. And I asked this nigga what he had in his life that couldn't be taken away in an instant. He had to pause and let his nigga take a crack at judging my blackness. And that nigga said to me, see, we think you got a long way to go when it comes to being a real nigga. And that nigga asked me what block I stood on, what crew I rode with, how many times I've been locked down, was I a real nigga in the struggle? What struggle, I asked this nigga? The struggle of being the best and being the worst that you could be? See, I stood on block after block watching nigga after nigga shed blood in that struggle, that real nigga struggle to be the next to die for real nigga causes at the hands of some other real nigga. Blood drips constantly like leaky faucets at the end of that race. And the real niggas make it to that paradise in the sky, but when he arrives, he's surprised to find no real nigga award. No trumpets, no parades, no special real nigga wings, all iced out the bling. Same back down here as he looks down, no statues, no monuments, no holidays, no one saying how proud they were to have experienced life with that dumb nigga, that dead nigga. The only nigga calling him a real nigga was the niggas that were standing next to him when he died. Real niggas do dumb shit. My crew, intellectuals. Perfect? Not at all. Drink too much sometimes, smoke too much sometimes, if you want to know the truth. Locked down, see, for life I've been in bondage, a victim to pot shots, cock blocks, and cock blocks by niggas who figure that I ain't nigga enough to deserve some shit in my life. Been confronted by a prison, a perpetual self-hate, inspired by a system much greater than that significant figure turned insignificant nigga. But instead of dealing with that, my real nigga credentials need to be strengthened with referrals from other real niggas about how I put in real nigga work and am therefore down for my niggas. Now I asked this nigga, are you down for your niggas like Harriet Tubman? Or would you just rest it up easy up north talking about, well, at least I made it? Exactly what kind of real nigga are you? The type of real nigga that would endure high pressure water hoses and police dogs in a fight for your human dignity? Exactly what kind of real nigga are you? Exactly what kind of struggle do you know? Oh yeah, that 5 minutes you spent in jail. Why exactly did you go again? It wasn't for being at that protest, was it? It wasn't from that COINTELPRO plot, was it? Was anybody furious at the grave injustice that put you behind bars beside your niggas who were likely to join you inside before you joined them on the outside? Now, you say you robbed that store because you had nothing. And I feel you, real nigga. I feel you because poverty is real. You say the man won't give you a chance, and I feel you, real nigga. I feel you because racism is real. And I'd be naive to say that we weren't all in the same mess. But could you survive the middle passage? Could you survive seeing your father ripped away from you before your very eyes with no regard to your mental stability because someone somewhere paid a higher price? Instead of living without a father figure, all because that nigga gave no regard to his ability to see you raised under his wing, causing you to do the same thing, leaving your child to rely on his real nigga genetic code imposed upon him by you to see him through. For that would make him a real nigga too. And who could really truly survive anything with these real nigga ways? And this nigga say to me, see, you don't know the first thing about being a real nigga. Exactly, my nigga, I said. Exactly. Peppered Sea. I was inspired by the song Strange Fruit on this one. They say that the ocean has salt in its waters, but it's also laced with Africa's sons and daughters. A few dashes of pepper for those who couldn't weather passage to a new land with masters of a shrewd brand and couldn't sustain through diseases of a new strain, so they gave up the ghost before reaching the coast. Tender meal for submarine carnivores, seasoning for the waves that never get to touch the shores. Tossed overboard, some to float, some to sink, some slightly breathing, not yet begun to stink. And in these seas a few ships would go down, but what of those below who never had drowned, the punished, the infected, the trampled, the neglected? Can you smell it when you breathe in the ocean breeze? Can you taste it when you swim beneath the peppered sea? Peppered Sea. And if you don't know what that's referring to, during the transatlantic slave trade, and even beyond that with the illegal slave trading. And, a lot of times they have these ships packed with people, and a lot of those people didn't make it to the New World to reach their destiny to be, in bondage. So when those people died, they simply threw them overboard into the water. And so I feel like the sea has more than salt; it has pepper too. Those African bodies that are at the bottom of the sea. All right, I'm gonna read one more poem, and then we're gonna get some musical interpretation going on. This is called "Can I?" We got a lot of poets in the house. Give it up for the poets, everybody that came on stage. All those poetry, singing, dancing, all that good stuff.
I just want a drink.
Yeah. Sound like bitch Stewie. hey Stewie. I'm gonna take a second to tie my shoe because even though I'm not walking around, I don't want to trip and fall.